Begin at once to live. Count each day as a separate life. To live happily is an inward power of the soul. If you are disturbed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. We are more often frightened than hurt. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. It is not how long, but how well we live. Remember that very little is needed for a happy life. The greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it. A good character, when established, can withstand any circumstances. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it. You are not what you have, you are what you do. Time is the most valuable thing a man can spend. Accept the things to which fate binds you. He is a great man who can see the true essence of things. One of the most beautiful qualities of true friendship is to understand and to be understood. When you arise in the morning, think of the precious privilege it is to be alive, to love. The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you. Be tolerant with others and strict with yourself. It's not the events themselves that disturb us, but our interpretations of those events. First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. The whole future lies in uncertainty. Live immediately. What concerns us is not the judgment of others, but the judgment we pass on ourselves. A great mind is a great solitude. Life is neither good nor evil, but only a place for good and evil. Let silence be your goal, and you will be strong. The man who suffers before it is necessary suffers more than is necessary. The best way to avenge yourself is to not be like those that wronged you. The world is but a stage, and all men and women merely players. He who is brave is free. Take care not to let your thoughts run away with you. The bravest sight in the world is to see a great man struggling against adversity. A ship should not ride on a single anchor, nor should life rest on a single hope. Sometimes even to live is an act of courage. Let not your mind run on what you lack, as much as on what you have already. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we should listen more than we speak. As long as you live, keep learning how to live. To love only what happens, what was destined, there is no greater harmony. Every event has 2 handles, one by which it may be borne, the other by which it cannot. It is the quality of our thoughts that determines the quality of our lives. Don't waste time on what you cannot control. The only thing that is truly yours is your mind. If a man knows not to which port he sails, no wind is favorable. You are a citizen of the world, and it is your duty to work for the common good. If you want to be rich, do not add to your money, but subtract from your desire. True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. The more things outside our control, the less control we have. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor. You can commit injustice by doing nothing. If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. No great thing is created suddenly. How ridiculous and how strange to be surprised at anything that happens in life. The essence of good and evil is in the intention. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. It is not the things themselves that disturb us, but our opinions about them. To be everywhere is to be nowhere. He who fears death will never do anything worthy of a living man. Don't be concerned with the things that happen to you, but with how you respond to them. The only way to deal with this life meaningfully is to find one's passion and use it for the good of others. Don't explain your philosophy, embody it. No man is free who is not master of himself. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. To be even-minded is the greatest virtue. Sometimes even to live is an act of courage. He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. A good character, like a tree, is nurtured by constant care. Don't try to be better than your contemporaries or predecessors. Try to be better than yourself. Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. A man's worth is no greater than the worth of his ambitions.